Hey guys, today we're unboxing the GARTOL miter shear. If you've been doing your shoe molding or quarter round using a miter box, you're wasting a lot of time. I guarantee you the first time you use one of these, it's going to pay for itself. Let's open this thing up. I'll do some demos here so you can see. This is a great tool. If you're doing shoe molding, buy one of these. You won't regret it. So this is a slightly different style than I've used in the past. This actually uses a razor blade, like from a utility knife. You can see it in there in the jaw. So that can be replaced. So I'm curious how well that's going to cut. We're going to try it out here. So basically, rather than measuring your shoe molding, carrying it the whole way over to your miter box, sawing it, bringing it back, checking it, you just keep this handy tool in your pocket. And as you're going around the room, you pop this out with your little pencil mark. You can set your angle right on here. Cut it just like that. So shoe molding used to be like this composite wood. They've now switched it to be plywood. So it's a lot harder to cut. I got a piece of the plywood stuff here. So let's try this out and see how well this cuts. So if I want my 45 degree, you're just going to set it right against the side there. I'm cutting it the more difficult way here. All right, so cut right through it. There you can see that cut. Nice, clean cut. And we'll cut our other angle here for comparison. See how these fit together. Just like that. Way faster than using a miter box. If you look at the top here, a pretty good cut. What I'm seeing here on the very inside of this corner is this style here. When it's getting up past the blade into this metal part here, it gets a lot wider right here. So that seems to be making a mark on the wood that's creating a slight gap at the top. One of the reasons for this is because I am cutting it the tall way. You can see that slight gap right on the very inside there. Normally that'd get covered with caulk, but you can see nice outside corner. Outside corners are really hard to do with quarter round too. With these, generally that is better. Use a miter box for that. So let's try an inside corner here. Right, and there's our inside corner. So yeah, this style tool does seem to be putting a little bit of a gap at the top here, but it's really not bad at all. I mean, some of that's just marking. It's cutting really easily. It's still going to speed things up a lot. I will say it's not the cleanest cut there, and that is because of this design. So there is a big benefit and a drawback to this. The benefit is that you can change that razor blade and keep that super sharp, which is why this thing's cutting so easily through this plywood shoe molding. But the holder of it gets a lot wider, so it is marking the top of that a little bit. I'm definitely still going to use this tool. It's still going to work great because you always want to caulk your corners and then paint over it anyway. So this shouldn't be a deal breaker. It's just something to keep in mind. You're not going to get that perfect fit up that's going to require no caulk. You can just make cut after cut after cut, and they just fit together. Real nice. Go the whole way around your room. Never have to get up and walk over to a miter box. You're just going around, chopping your shoe molding, nailing it down, caulk it, paint it at the end. It's going to look great. So definitely a great tool. Can't beat it for the price. GARTOL makes a great product here with changeable blades, and they do send 10 extra blades along. So you can make sure you always have a sharp one in there. And then to change it, it just takes a little screwdriver on the side here. It's a great product here. If you're going to be doing some quarter round, you need to get one of these. Trust me, you will not regret it. It's going to save you tons of time. Definitely worth it. Make sure you check this out.